evening, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. I would like to welcome you to our 11th graduation ceremony this blessed day of the 25th of September 2020. I'm your host this evening, best known as Jacinta Mboshe, a nursing student of AIMU. Please allow me to give you a brief insight of what this virtual assembly entails. Welcome again to this unique virtual graduation of the year 2020. There are a total of 49 graduates. Great excellence is the main purpose of this assembly tonight. Due to COVID-19 protocols and guidelines from the various ministries of health and WHO, the CDC, and all committed people in the health sector around the world that have banned huge gatherings, social distance. That is why we have this virtual graduation. We are here to celebrate and congratulate the achievements of students who have successfully completed their studies in medicine and nursing. Please join me with a hand of applause to welcome our graduates class of 2020. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. You're well-suited graduates. Please join me to welcome the dignitaries of this event, Dr. Tobias, our Dean Dr. Patra, our Associate Dean of Nursing, Nurse Leon, Dr. Gag, and Dr. Jamila. Please remain standing for the national anthem of St. Lucia. Thank you for that national anthem. I would like to give you a brief history, just a little history about AIMU. AIMU is an institution which is a multicultural, and due to this, without going any further into this assembly, we'd like to begin officially with prayers by 3 students of AIMU. I would like to invite Favor Kamsi Aga, who will be leading us into a Christian prayer, followed by Ashiria. Av will be leading us into a Hindu prayer, and Afroz Fatima, who will be leading us as well into a Muslim prayer.
I'm going to begin this occasion by asking the students to please close their eyes so that we can pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Dear Lord, we're very grateful for life. We're very grateful for you making us to be among the living ones. through this pandemic has been a tough time for us, but still you kept us alive. We're really grateful for that. Today, the students of this prestigious college are going to be graduating, and we pray that you grant them your good heart intentions. As they step to another phase of their life, that you be beside them to protect them, and that you be ahead of them to direct them. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
कराग्रे वसते लक्ष्मी करमध्ये सरस्वती करमूले स्थिता गौरी प्रभाते करदर्शनम् सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा ॐ श्री सरस्वत्याय नमः बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन अर्रहमानिर्रहीम मालिकी यौमिद्दीन इय्याक नअबुदु व इय्याक नस्तईन एहदिनस सिरातल मुस्तकीम सिरातल लदीना अनअमता अलैहिम गैरिल मग़दूबि अलैहिम वलद्दालीन आमीन.
The next order of events is we are going to welcome a gentleman who is kind and soft-spoken. Whenever students come to his office, he has a broad smile and ready to welcome them and assist them. He is a biochemistry professor. Please join hands with me and welcome Dr. Patra.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the graduation ceremony 2020 by American International Medical University. Unlike other year, where we had an extravaganza night to celebrate our graduates, this year is different. This is different because of the pandemic situation we are in. Even though we are not physically together, it is wonderful to be here with you, your proud professors and your families and friends who have logged on from all over the world. When you first stepped on this campus, maybe you imagined what your graduation day would feel like. Perhaps you envisioned sitting in the auditorium in a lovely evening, listening to your commencement speaker. Maybe you pictured folding and huddling with your classmates for photos, being handed your diploma in person with the lovely graduation attire. And perhaps you imagined hugging endlessly your family and friends after the ceremony. You probably did not foresee what has come to pass for your graduation or for the world you are graduating into. Our community has long feared a global pandemic like COVID-19, but few predicted that today the world would be engulfed in the worst public health crisis in a century. That a novel virus would infect more than 30 million people around the globe and claim the lives of almost 1 million. That our way of life would be completely upended and in some inevitable ways altered forever. But you have risen to this unprecedented occasion in ways that have humbled us as teachers and administrators. I don't just mean the way you have adapted to the new normal, abruptly moving off campus, finishing your degrees in isolation, attending classes online, and much more. More than that, you have gone from pupils to practitioners literally overnight. By now, most of you have heard me say that public health is critical and crucial, and that's so for healthcare also. What I mean is that work we do, most importantly, you medical graduates do, is very critical. Yet so often it is invisible outside of our own field. We all take the cleanliness of our water granted until there is a contamination crisis. We do not give food supply chain much thought until the grocery store shelves are empty. We commute on the public transportation without thinking about what pathogens might traveling along for the ride. Well, no longer. Today, healthcare is everywhere. It's on the top of mind of nearly every person, nearly every country around the globe. The issues and topics you have studied during your basic science, clinicals, all the topics what you have studied have come into glaring focus for all to see. Luckily, your expertise put you into a unique position to help the world respond. And so many of you have jumped into response already. Alongside the alumni of AIMU, the students, graduates are working effortlessly for continuing to flatten the curve, the COVID curve. We are finding new ways to fight the many ripple effects of the crisis. Many AIMU students actively involved to share guidance with public and to squash misinformation. Many of the students have joined a volunteer task force to support the local and national authorities in the respective Department of Health in their country. And countless more of you are part of the frontline healthcare provider, putting yourself into harm's way to save the life of others. Everything you have studied during your time here has made you capable for healthcare leaders, but it is the way you have stepped up in the face of this crisis that will make you an exceptional class. And because of it, your class will be remembered for generations to come. You will be the healthcare graduate, medicine graduate, nursing graduate who lived through the worst public health crisis of the past 100 years and who used to that experience to innovate and develop solutions of the most pressing challenges we face. Challenges ranging from combating infectious diseases to address climate change to improve lives of billions across the globe. It has been my honor to serve your dean, to do alongside each and every one of you. One day, when this crisis is in the rearview mirror, we will all come back together in person, and when we do, it will be for a celebration for the ages. Until then, I am rooting for each one and every one of you. I am so proud of all of you for all that you have done and will do to make the world healthier, more just place. To you, I congratulate you, class of 2020. Congratulations and thank you. On my closing remarks, I want to thank you all for joining us today. Thank you especially to your commencement speaker. Thank you to our student speakers for sharing their inspirational and uplifting words. And thank you to all of the faculty and staff who have made this today's online ceremony possible. These days, this may be extraordinary times, but nothing can take away from this extraordinary moment. This moment, which marks your entry into the company of learned men and women, and beginning your life as a graduate of American International Medical University. May your professional path forward be filled with exploration, joy, and satisfaction as you use your intellectual talents to improve lives and make the world healthier, more sustainable, and more just place. Congratulations again to all of you, and my wishes for you on your journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Patra, for those kind words. With this, we come to an exciting part of this event and this evening as well, as we introduce our graduates, the best ambassador of any institution, our graduates. Let's hear the experiences.
Hello everyone, my name is Anika Islam. I joined AIMU in 2015, and my experience at Basic Sciences have been very good. It has been very eventful, it has been insightful. The island was great. I met a lot of people, different cultures, and my experience at clinical rotations in the US have been very demanding. It has been very exhausting, but at the end of the day there was a lot to learn, and it was very educative, very resourceful. So I would like to end my message for the future students by saying that always believe in yourself, because you won't know how high you can fly. Set your priorities straight and be the best you can. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Shilaida Rajashekar. I started my journey in the field of medicine in 2015, and AIMU has played a very crucial role in laying down the stepping stones for me in this journey. My experiences during Basic Sciences, that is the first 2.5 years of in the classroom learning, was great, with lectures from the most knowledgeable professors. My experiences during Clinical Sciences was marvelous. I got the incredible opportunity to start the first 4 core rotations in Chicago in 4 different highly reputed hospitals. During these 4 core rotations, I've got abundant exposure to practical applications of medicine and hands-on experiences on a few medical procedures under the supervision of the best preceptors, whom I also consider to be my mentors as well. Then I finished the rest of my core rotations in St. Lucia under the guidance of the topmost physicians in the island. Then I finished my electives in India in a renowned hospital known for its huge chain of hospitals spread throughout the country. I aspire to be a neurologist, and I wish I become one in the future. During my stay in St. Lucia, it was fun-filled, adventurous, and lively each and every day. Finally, I am grateful to all those who have helped me accomplish the most crucial phase of my journey in the field of medicine successfully.
Hello, my name is Hippocratic. I've been a student at AIMU since September 2016, where I started my basic sciences along with a lot of my colleagues and my lecturers. I'd like to say a big thank you to them. All the learning process for my basic sciences was because of them. Then I moved on to my clinical rotations, where I got to meet some wonderful clinical preceptors, specialists, and different kinds of doctors who imparted wonderful knowledge on me. I'd like to say a big thank you to all of them for guiding me through my journey. It's really much appreciated. After my clinical rotations, once I graduate, I plan to further ahead and become a surgeon, a neurosurgeon. Wish me luck. I also like to give a big thank you to my family, my parents and my siblings, because without their sacrifices, I would not be here. Also, I'd like to mention that St. Lucia is a wonderful place for learning. Contrary to what people may think, it has a good environment. To everyone celebrating with us today, I'd like to say a big thank you. And to those still on their journey, you can do it. Good luck.
Hello. Yeah, my name is Collins Adequab. I started AIMU in 2014 with a badge of about 80. And when we were about completing Med, the basic sciences, we were almost about 40. Some had dropped off, some had also transferred. But being so good, we still go through. Yeah, my college experience. Okay, yeah, during our time, it was very nice. We had very nice lecturers. We had Dr. Data, Dr. Mishra, Dr. Kara, Miss Sahana at that time too was teaching. We had so many doctors who were there, including Dr. Tonkopi and co. They were all there, and they were all very, very helpful to us around at that time. Our classes were just made up of, we were a multinational class, and it was a very huge class. Yeah. Okay. So with the program, I would say that the program was well coordinated, and whatever we were learning, it was coordinated when you compare it to other schools, and then you also look at with the steps with the first aid. It was well coordinated. So for the clinical experience, I did some of my clinicals in St. Lucia. I did some with Dr. Nunez, Dr. Tobias, Dr. Gabriel Owen, Dr. Ndidi, with Dr. Beth with Dr. Beth and his wife at St. Anthony Health Center. Yeah, and did the rest of it in Jamaica. Whoosh. Yeah, it was really tough to get into the Jamaican program because I had to do it on my own. I wanted the experience of doing it in the hospital setting. It was very, very tough. But then, God being so good, I was able to get into the program, where I met students from Cuba who were also doing their residency program, other students from China, from other schools in Jamaica, who were also doing their clinicals also there. And the hospital had, that was Black River Hospital. The hospital had residents, consultants, but one thing was that there were no interns. So we were to fill in as both observership and as interns. So that was a very big task. Part of it was that we were supposed to catch up with the system very fast. But as an intern, you are called the lab rat. You are the lowest of the food chain. So you had to do a lot. Even though we had not gotten to the proper internship program yet, but then we were being trained to be on the same par with interns in other hospitals, so that we can be very, very competitive. Yeah, the program was very, very competitive. One thing that I noticed was that you had to know your basic sciences. Your basic science is very, very important. For most of the clinical stuff, once you get into the clinic, the actual clinicals, you just get to know that things are very, very different. You'll be learning so many things that you were never taught in the classroom, and you will not ever hear of it in the classroom, because at that point you are the patient's doctor. You need to learn on the job. And at the same time, you have to be diligent in everything that you do, and be very, very competitive too. Time management is very, very important. Have to manage your time well, otherwise exhaustion will get you sick. Because sometimes you'll be doing 16-hour shifts, 24-hour shifts, and you always have to be there. Whenever you are called upon, you always have to turn up. Whenever you get a time, you have to do your exercise, eat. Once you get your time to sleep, and you don't have to spare it. Just take the break out, go sleep. Beside everything, you still have to study very hard, because it's a very, very competitive world. And okay, to all the graduates and then the undergrads. To the graduates, I would say that congratulations to all of you, because it has been a very, very tough task coming all this way. I guess that you all have your stories to tell one day, because it has been very rough, but then you've all come this far, so you should all hold your heads high and then shine out there. And then to the undergrads, I would say that there's more room for improvement. You need to do a lot, and you don't have to be too much comfortable with the luxuries that you get in St. Lucia, with the luxuries of doing your clinicals in St. Lucia, that you know that once it's 5 p.m. you want to get out of the clinic or the doctor's office. Once you come out into the world in the hospital setting, man, your patients are your patients. You have to be sure that you finish your daily duties before you leave the hospital. It doesn't matter even if your daily duty is going to finish at 10 p.m. No one cares. All that everybody cares is that your daily duties are done diligently before the next day begins. So I will say to everyone, that to the world of medicine, there's always new things happening, and there's more room for improvement. As you come out, you're going to learn so many things, and we're all going to be learning so many things out there. So just don't be too much. Don't feel inferior. Always hold your head high when you meet other students from other schools who are going to be very, very competitive. Yeah, because with all that you're doing in AIMU, it's just to lay the foundation for you to be competitive out there, and for you to be a very good doctor, to make names for your own selves.
Dear faculty members and students of AIMU, my name is Camilla Miller. First of all, I would like to congratulate the graduate class of 2020. What a year! Graduating during a pandemic is so hard, missing precious moments with your family and friends. I'm recording this video in my former behavioral health office, where I was working as a clinical psychiatric nurse for many years. My patients and doctors have inspired me to continue my education in becoming a psychiatrist. Today, I'm very proud to be one step closer in my endeavors. When I arrived to beautiful Caribbean island of St. Lucia, I fell in love with the nature of this island as well as with our university. I was elected AMSA president and had a great board member to work along with them. Together, we organized lots of events, education, and fun events for all the students. Many of us participated at National AMSA Convention in Washington, D.C., where we did receive an award for our school outstanding work. I had a great learning and clinical rotation experience through our university program. I would like to thank our faculty members for providing this opportunity to help me achieve my goal. Thank you, Dr. Patra, Dr. Salvaraj, Dr. Garg, Ms. Sahana, and many others for all your guidance and patience. I know it is difficult, but a very rewarding journey you have provided every day to the students. Once again, I want to congratulate all graduates of AIMU. All your hard work and sleepless nights have paid off. Now you are a doctor. You are all very well prepared for a wonderfully satisfying career in medicine. Happy graduation day, and congrats on your well-deserved success. We did it!
Hi, this is Manaswini Kaka from September 2015 batch. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the graduates and wish them good luck for their future endeavors. I have a very good experience in AIMU. It taught me to come out of my comfort zone and live the reality. The foundation I had during my basic sciences helped me cope up with my clinicals as well. I did my core rotations in US and St. Lucia and electives in India. I got exposed to multiple settings in US, that is hospital, clinics and ICU, and got to shadow under very good doctors and assist few surgeries. with OBGYN and family medicine being one of my best rotations so far. I hope to see myself as a cardiologist in the future. And coming to St. Lucia is an amazing place. It has given me many good memories which I'll cherish for the rest of my life. I wanted to thank each and every member of AIMU who have contributed in making a responsible person out of us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Miriam Chikawokikoro. I started AIMU on the first day in May 2016, where I started my pre-medical in sciences and moved forward to my basic science. During my basic science, it was a really tough one, but thank God for my wonderful lecturers, they made it easy. Just when I thought life would become easy, I started my clinical science, which was so amazing and at the same time very hectic. But I had amazing preceptors, I had amazing specialists, and that put me through, and I was able to learn from them. I would like to further my education for sure. I would like to have a master's degree in public health. I actually have interest in both adults and children, so I'm looking towards specialization in family medicine. St. Lucia for me has been a beautiful part of my journey, and I would say it's been like a second home to me. I want to appreciate God for this great opportunity, for making my dreams become reality. I also want to say a very big thank you to my family for their support, their constant support, and for their patience, and for everything they have done to bring me this far. I want to say thank you to my amazing lecturers, my clinical preceptors. They were so amazing. To my friends, my well-wishers, I say thank you. I also want to encourage those who are looking forward to pursue their career. It may be tough at the beginning, but trust me, it's worth it at the end. Thank you.
Hi, this is Pooja Yarra from batch September 2015. Firstly, I take the immense pleasure to thank my parents, teachers, my classmates and friends, everyone else who have guided throughout the process. I had a pretty good clinical exposure during my clinical rotations in India, US and St. Lucia. My field of interest is emergency medicine or cardiology. About St. Lucia, I had fond memories. Words fall short for St. Lucia's beauty. The sandy beaches, sulfur springs, mountains, everything is so beautiful. I thank AIMU for inspiring us throughout the quest to help us achieve our goals. Finally, I would like to congratulate my fellow graduates, including myself, and wish them all the very, very best for their future adventures.
Hi, I'm Renva Selvar. I started my journey in medicine at AIMU in 2015. And ever since, we had an intensive basic science curriculum with exams, mock tests, and interactive classroom sessions. And in clinical medicine, I got to interact with patients of different kinds and of different race. I got the opportunity to participate in research programs, medical researches, and present those researches in prestigious medical conferences, and organize medical campaigns as well. In future, I would like to pursue my career in neurosurgery because the brain intrigues me the most. And I chose St. Lucia because at times medicine can be very stressful and hectic, and you need to relax and escape from the hectic schedule. And St. Lucia, the beautiful St. Lucia, is one of the best places for that. And to the upcoming students of St. Lucia, if you're passionate about medicine, have faith in yourself. You will get through with your hard work and dedication. Thank you.
This is Rajesh Kumar from Tamil Nadu, India, hoping to serve as a community as best as I can. This graduation is a lifetime moment. AIMU taught me a lot of toughest and beautiful lessons of my life. I thank my friends and staff members who supported me and believed in me. College also conduct the exam to know where we stand theoretically, which helps me a lot. The other great experience was when I started practicing clinicals on my home country, India. And finally, I thank my parents for sending me to such a knowledgeable place named St. Lucia to pursue my MD degree. Thank you all.
Hi everyone, I'm Riddhi Sharma from Delhi, India, an outgoing graduate of 2016 to 2020 batch of MD program. Whenever I'm asked about my experience of basic science, I am taken back to the time when I was extremely skeptical about leaving my home and country and traveling across the globe. But today I can gladly say that the loving hospitality of faculty and staff at AIMU always make me feel at home. I would like to give a shout out to my faculty, seniors and juniors for being my support system and the guiding force in all of my tough times. I am extremely thankful for the opportunity I received to translate my theoretical knowledge into practical during my clinical rotation. I learned a great deal about different departments, patient care, and also found my calling in pediatrics. For me, St. Lucia in one word is majestic. Every view out here is surreal. I will definitely miss our favorite hangout spots, Rodney Bay fries, Friday nights, and having ice cream at Marina. Lastly, I would like to say never stop learning, never stop asking questions, and never forget that medicine is not only science but also an art practiced by doctors. Therefore, not only technology and training but also a doctor's humanity, caring nature and concern towards the patient is the best way to cure them. My heartiest thanks to everyone for making these 4 years the most beautiful and memorable journey of my life.
Hello everyone, I am Sadhvi Sethi from India and I joined AMU in January 2016. My experience in St. Lucia was completely new. It's a beautiful island and AMU definitely worked out for me in the most unexpected way. I had an amazing experience during my basic science, had great teachers and an amazing mentor. For core, I went to Atlanta and I can assure you those are some of the best doctors you can train under. I really liked that how studying in AMU gave me a chance to explore and learn how a healthcare system works in different countries. I get to meet patients of different cultures, which I really enjoyed. For electives, I did in Fortis in New Delhi, and that was really an eye-opener to how vast medical field is. Electives is actually an amazing way to explore different medical fields and understand your calling, and for me, it was dermatology. I was very much looking forward to visit St. Lucia to attend the graduation, but we all know 2020 happened. But I'm still very grateful for the opportunity, and all I can say to the doctors in making is focus more on concepts instead of running for the marks, and always remember that you're studying to save someone's life, and don't forget to enjoy along the way. Good luck, stay safe.
Hi, myself Sai Krishna Mandula. I'm from India. I started Doctor of Medicine program 2016 May at AMU. Speaking more about myself, my last name Mandula, which means medicine in local language that we speak at home. Well, my father and his father also being doctors, surrounded by world of medicine, which increased my curiosity to know more about how human body works inside and responds to various situations. Following footsteps of my parents, I wanted to continue my family's legacy in the field of medicine and become a doctor. So I chose AIMU, which offered finest courses in training of medicine with an American curriculum with a highly experienced faculty. On the other hand, St. Lucia, being beautiful island, gave me an excellent experience of my stay of 2 years of basic science with great scenic views and beautiful beaches. Speaking about my clinical exposure at various sites, formed the concrete basic of my medicine knowledge, letting me gain various skills and knowledge, hands-on experience. My experience in OB/GYN clerkship was the best, where my doctor used to give extensive training with the direct use of procedures under supervision. One of my favorite doctors inspired me to take up cardio. Finally, I would like to thank my parents and my well-wishers and my Almighty God for being my strength and support in every phase of my life. I heartfully congratulate all my fellow graduates. Thank you, stay safe.
Hi, I'm Saiteja Maduri. I'm from India. I started my Doctor of Medicine in January 2015 at AIMU. The passion to become a doctor started when I used to read stories about Mother Teresa, which influenced me to serve the society and people around me. And I personally believe being doctor is one of the finest professions in the world, as you get to experience emotions of life from birth to hard situations of life, like being the frontline fighter against the invisible enemies like current pandemic. My basic sciences in St. Lucia was a wonderful experience, from lessons in classrooms to memorable events in this beautiful scenic island. I would give the credit of learning to my professors who had a vast experience and reputation in various disciplines. I wholeheartedly thank all my doctors at various clinical sites for their efforts and time in teaching, hands-on experience under supervision, and exposure to vast variety of medical cases, which made me curious to learn more regarding the subject. One of my favorite preceptor inspired me to take up internal medicine. Finally, I would like to thank my parents and all my well-wishers for being my strength and support in every phase of my life. And I would like to congratulate all my fellow graduates.
Hi, my name is Nikhil. I joined AIMU September 2015. During my basic sciences, we had pretty good faculty with strong motivation to teach medicine. Although I liked all the subjects, but particularly PDR drew my attention, strong basic sciences are essential for clinical rotations. I did my elective rotations in India, and upon completion, I started my core rotations in Atlanta, Georgia. Family medicine was one of the best rotations I had so far. The doctor was really eager to teach and had strong intention to help students to become good doctors. I was posted to see patients, collect history, physical exam, and lot more. I thank AIMU for such opportunity, and I really hope AIMU continues this momentum. Thinking of future at this point, I'm not sure where it takes me, but I hope to see myself one day practicing in one of the finest hospitals in India. St. Lucia is a God-blessed island in my opinion. There are so many beautiful places to look around, especially the Pitons and the Pigeon Island. At the end, it's the journey that matters the most than the destination. Work hard, it's gonna definitely pay you off. Good luck, thank you.
Hello, my name is Samson Layton. I joined AIMU in 2019. Upon joining, I was able to start my clinical rotations as a transfer student. Upon completion, I wanted to match within internal medicine and then do a fellowship within cardiology. I've never physically been to the St. Lucia campus, but have had many interactions with them and have nothing but positive things to say. Upon leaving, I would like to leave a message of anything's possible, and you have to follow your dreams. And thank you, AIMU, for allowing me to follow mine.
I am Abu Samuel Ifeanyi. I joined AIMU 2014. Basic Sciences was great experience. Both in-class and outreach program we attended during the time prepared us for clinical medicine. During the clinical, we were allowed to travel abroad for electives. So I took that opportunity to go abroad to see medicine from other countries' perspective. I would like to specialize in orthopedic surgery and sports medicine. So St. Lucia is a beautiful island, which when I came here, until now, I like the place. I've lived here for a while, and I don't feel like St. Lucia is my second home outside Nigeria. So I really enjoyed time in this place. Even while in medical school, sometimes medical school can be stressful, so you have nice places you could visit and cool off. So I enjoyed my time living here. My advice to upcoming medical students is, or people that are still in school, is while in school, just persevere. Because anything you dream of, you could actually achieve it.
Hi, I'm GSV Harsha from Qatar. I joined AIMU in September 2016. My experience at AIMU St. Lucia has been amazing. During my pre-med semesters, we were introduced to many subjects which gave me a glimpse of the medical world. Then I completed 2 years of basic science program. During these years, the faculty members proved to be very helpful in building a strong foundation for us. After this, I did my clinical rotations in USA and India. Under the guidance of experienced healthcare professionals and medical practitioners, we emerged out as a great doctor even before we become one. Currently, I am preparing to clear the licensing exam of Qatar so that I can start my internship there, followed by the residency program. I am interested to work in the OBGYN department. The year spent in St. Lucia has been very memorable for me. The people here are very friendly too. Overall, St. Lucia has proven to be a great environment for students. I would like to conclude by saying that studying medicine is not as difficult as it looks like. It's just all about your hard work and dedication. I'm very thankful to AIMU and its staff for being so helpful to me and for giving me the best experience of my life and to help me graduate as a proud doctor.
Hello, my name is Shamal. I'm the graduating student class of 2020 at AIMU. I just wanted to say a few words here. The school has been awesome. People have been very supportive and caring. And I found this program very, very helpful because I came from another school actually, transferred into a clinical program. We didn't have a great program, but I found AIMU as a great place to do that. And time has come, I made it. And I recommend this school very much to everybody that wants to join the medical school. And then myself, I like to go back to industry where I came from, pharma industry in the US where I work. And I like to use this clinical knowledge to enhance my work skills. And also at some point of time, go back to India and help in remote places my people. So it's been great, and I wish you all the luck. Take care.
Hey, good day everyone. I am Sriraj Suresh from Kerala, India. I joined AIMU in Jan 2016 for MD program. My basic science in AIMU. First of all, it was fun-filled with newfound friends. I was lucky enough to have had the best set of faculties, fun, knowledgeable and dependable whenever you needed one. So my basic science knowledge is strong, thanks to them. About my clinicals, I did my core in United States and St. Lucia, while my electives in India. This gave me a chance to read and learn different doctors' point of view, their treating methods and all. At the same time, got to interact and understand views of patients from different cultures and beliefs. So far, yes. After my MD program, I would like to try USMLE for my future plans and haven't thought more about it. And yeah, my long-time dream is to become one of the best cardiothoracic surgeons out there. About St. Lucia, when I first saw it on map, it was smaller than not my state, but my district. It is smaller than that in area, but let me tell you, it is a paradise on earth. Really lots of things to be enjoyed here before a man's lifetime. I got to enjoy it and also made millions of memories with my folks here. Not an advice, but as a message, I would like to say, live in the moment. If missed, you can never retrieve it, and thrive after your dream. Make it happen.
This is Mohammad Akram from India. I joined AIMU in 2016 September. My experience in AIMU was amazing. During my pre-meds, during my semesters, I've been introduced to many subjects which gave me a complete glimpse to the medical world. Then I joined my basic science, 2 years of basic science, and then we had a very good faculty who guided us and built us a strong foundation for us. Then I joined my clinical science in Washington DC and Maryland, and also I did my electives in India under the guidance of expertised healthcare professionals. Overall, St. Lucia is a memorable place, fun-loving and peaceful, calming nature, and it's a perfect place for students who are practicing medicine, who wants to practice medicine. And my interest is in an internal medicine department, and I'm currently preparing for my licensing exams in India and as well as in Middle East. And congratulations to all those who has come for the graduations. All the best, everyone. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Tulbadiyo. I joined AIMU September 2015. I joined in my pre-med, then I moved on to my basic science. In my basic science, I met wonderful professors and lecturers that imparted a lot of knowledge into my life. Then moving on, I went to my clinical stage where I met a lot of good, wonderful consultants and professors and specialists that really impacted a lot in my life too. After graduating, I would like to specialize in family medicine, and for so far so good. St. Lucia has been good to me. I've enjoyed St. Lucia a lot. I've not had any issues since I've been here. I also want to thank God. I want to thank my family, my parents, my siblings, my friends, my colleagues, staff of AIMU. I really appreciate everyone so much. Thank you for being part of my journey.
Hi, this is Kalluri Venkataraman. I have started my basic sciences at AIMU in 2014. I have done my clinical rotations at Chicago and India at some of the best teaching hospitals. And overall my experience with AIMU, I would say, is an excellent, because I have assigned with one of the best faculty and tutors and some best teaching hospitals. And I would like to thank all the management of AIMU for shaping me in a way that now I am today. As a as a newly graduating student, I could tell all the new joiners or the new students that you have chosen a best platform to pursue in your dreams in the medical field. All the best. Thank you.
Hi, I am Venkatakrishnan. I have joined in American International Medical University in 2016 batch, and my experience in AIMU was quite really fun and good. The first 2 years with lot of well-experienced faculties, doctors gave me a right knowledge and explored all the basic things in medicine that we need to know before getting into rotation. And when we come with the clinical rotation, the next 2 years in afflicted hospitals, we will be learned to assist the doctors in every specialties, and this is a time we can interact with patients and we can perform some basic medical procedures. And my specialization, I'm going to be a cardiologist. And about this island, Lucia is a nice Caribbean island with lot of friendly people and beautiful places to visit. And these are the years that I have pushed myself to practice and to serve people, and I felt worth achieving it. And I need to thank all the faculties and doctors for giving such a great experience in learning medicine. And I'm feeling proud to be a graduate from a well-skilled school like AIMU. Thank you.
Hi, this is Vinay. I joined AIMU in 2015. Why I am here? Because when compared to other medical schools, AIMU has small class size, which helped me in my personalized learning and teaching experience. Once you build a connection with the teachers, they're really invested in your progress and development. After my basic sciences, I started my electives in India. Of all the electives, intensive care unit grew my attention because you need to work on your toes to manage the patient. After my electives, I started co-rotations in Atlanta, Georgia. It is quite challenging at first, but once you get adapted to the environment and at the clinical site, it's more fun and great learning experience. It helped me to grow as a person and be more responsible towards the patient. St. Lucia is one of the more beautiful islands, and it's more warm, welcoming as well as relaxing. It is a mix of both introvert and extrovert. Me being an introvert helped me to come out and explore the nature. I hope AIMU continues to help students to achieve their passion. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, graduates, for your experiences. I would like to call upon Dr. Gaga as he leads the medical graduates with the Hippocratic oath. No graduation ceremony is complete without this sacred oath. To fulfill this event with Hippocratic oath, please help me welcome Dr. Gaga again.
Welcome to the graduation ceremony September 2000 for AIMU. As a practicing physician faculty of this institution, I have been given the responsibility to recite the Hippocratic oath for all of you. The oath means do not harm. It literally means do not harm, and all physicians should recite the Hippocratic oath. So before starting your career, after finishing your studies, I would like you to take you through this. Here it goes. So please stand up and raise your right hand and recite it after me. I swear to fulfill the best of my ability and judgment this covenant. I will respect the hard work, scientific gains of those physicians in whom I walk. Gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. I will apply for the benefit of the sick all measures which are required, avoiding those twin traps of overtreatment and therapeutic nihilism. I will remember that there is an art to medicine as well as science. And the warmth, sympathy, and understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife and the chemist's drill. I will not be ashamed to say I know not, and I will not fail to call in my colleagues when the skills of another are needed for my patient's recovery. I will respect the privacy of my patients, for the problems are not disclosed to me that word may know. Most especially must I tread with care in matters of life and death. If it is given to me to save a life, all thanks. But it also be within my power to take a life. This awesome responsibility must be faced with great humbleness and awareness of my own frailty. Above all, I must not play at God. I will remember that I do not treat a fever or a cancerous growth, but a sick human being whose illness may affect person's family and economic stability. My responsibility includes these related problems, and if I am to care adequately for the sick, I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to me. I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings, those of sound mind and body as well, and the infirm. If I do not violate this oath, may I enjoy life, art, respect when I live, remembered with affection thereafter. May I always act so to preserve the finest traditions of my calling, and may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gaga, for the oath, leading us in the Hippocratic oath. Last but not least, let's continue the graduation with our nursing students. Let's hear their own experience and motivation as well.
My name is Choma Ezago. I'm from Nigeria. I joined AIMU BSN program September 2016. My experience has been a wonderful one, from the class work to the clinical part and to the community outreach. I would love to do my master's when I'm done with the BSN program. Then I would love to be a cardiothoracic nurse after this. Talking about St. Lucia has been a wonderful place. It's a welcoming island. It's just a beautiful place. Then my message to the other students, let's say it's going to be very tough, but trust me, you're going to pull through. It's going to be a challenging journey, but with prayers and hard work, we'll pull through. Thank you, everybody.
I'm Funsola Esther Adenekon. I gained admission into American International Medical University on the 3rd of January 2020. Then I had my Bachelor of Science in Nursing program, and the program ended on the 10th of December 2018. I give thanks to the name of God for being with me throughout my stay in school, because if not for God, this program would not have been possible. My experience in school has been awesome, even though there are periods of ups and downs, but God Almighty saw me through it all. My future plan is to go for my master's in nursing program and become a nurse practitioner, then to also go for my doctorate degree in nursing program. St. Lucia is a nice place to be. St. Lucia is accommodating, there is peace, St. Lucia is peaceful, it's a nice place to be. I appreciate the faculty members, both the teaching and non-teaching staff. I appreciate AIMU for giving me this opportunity to be able to have quality education. And then my special thanks goes to my family members. I appreciate my children, my husband. I want to say big thanks to them for the love and for the understanding. I love you all. I also appreciate my parents, I appreciate my siblings, my aunties, and everyone that supported my friends, those I met before coming to AIMU and those I met during my program in school. And I hope this friendship will also continue like that. So I appreciate you for your support in one way or the other, your prayers and everything. Also, God Almighty will continue to bless and bless you. Thank you very much.
I am Gina Henry Louis. I joined the nursing program at AIMU in October 2016. The experience of studying to become a nurse has been a very challenging one. It has made me realize my passion for caring for others and has also taught me to be more vigilant. My deep-rooted passion for nursing education enabled me to serve patients to the best of my ability in the clinical aspect. I plan on furthering myself with a degree in midwifery because this is the root of me joining the nursing program. Being a nurse in St. Lucia is very demanding and difficult, but the results is very rewarding. I would like to say a special thank you to the lecturers, my fellow classmates, the nurses for guiding me along the way. As an outgoing graduate, I can truly say that studying to become a nurse is not an easy journey. However, success does not come easy. It is hard work, determination, and the desire to further yourself.
General Walter Alexander. I transferred and joined AIMU April 2017. My BSN experience has been one of an adventure. My future plans are to travel, maybe stay and serve my country, specialize in PIDS, and as of St. Lucia, I know that the South is the best. We have all the nature trails and the best sites. And I would love to say, as a living student or graduate, learning to swim is nothing easy, and surviving nursing school has been very, very adventurous.
Hi, I am Kayla St. Rose of St. Lucia, which is well known for its honeymoon destination. I joined the nursing program at AIMU in May 2017. The experience for me has been challenging, but very enjoyable. I've learned a lot. I've chosen to further my studies in nursing and to also specialize in mental health. My encouragement to all the students will be to just keep going, try your best, and to never give up.
Hi, my name is Lakia Alfred. I started my BSN program with AIMU in January 2017. It has been a very long but exciting experience. I gained a lot of knowledge and I also gained a set of amazing friends. I really enjoyed my clinical rotation in the operating theater.
Hi, my name is Melissa Shante Elite. I'm currently doing my bachelor's program at AIMU Medical University. I started my bachelor's program in September 2016. My clinical experience has been tremendous, during which I had the opportunity to work hands-on with registered nurses, nurse managers and physicians from different specialty areas. This afforded me the privilege to learn about the management of different conditions and intervention used in said conditions. Working with patients alongside my clinical preceptors even more rewarding, especially having seen patients, clients progress into wellness. In the future, I always intend to continue striving for excellence in my nursing career and attain a Master's of Science in Nursing with a focus in pediatric nursing. St. Lucia is a wonderful place not only to live but to work as an inspiring nurse. To my lecturers, colleagues, I say thank you for your support and guidance in this journey. To the new students coming after me, I say this: nursing is a great profession. Most days will be hard, but the end is always rewarding. Your aim should never be to better your neighbor, your colleague. Your aim should be to be the best nurse that you can be.
The Dean Charles, I started at AIMU in mid 2017. My experience at AIMU has been a challenging one, but with the support of administrative, especially Ms. Leo, and future plans in nursing. I would like to specialize in ICU nursing, hopefully. About St. Lucia. St. Lucia is a very scenic island and everyone would love it here. As an outgoing graduate, my message would be, it will seem a bit hard financially or theoretically, but don't give up.
Hello, good evening, and congratulations to the graduating class from AIMU. Let me take this opportunity to wish you the best of luck. Yes, this is a great achievement, but it's not the end of the road. It's another leap into something new. You have worked hard over the past few years in terms of your studies, your rotations, your exams, and you have successfully passed, and now it's time for you to start a new chapter in your life. Having gone through this school, medical school, I know it was very challenging, and I want all of you to feel feel like you have accomplished quite a lot, okay? Because it's a big feat that you have done, and like they say, you always reap what you sow. So from your hard work, your studies, you have gotten to this point where you will now be recognized as medical doctors or medical practitioners. As I was saying, this is not the end of the road, but this is the beginning of the new chapter. You have learned a lot over the past few years in terms of your clinical work, in terms of your basic sciences. But now I think this is a time where you need to refine in terms of your people and your doctor habits. You already have the foundation, and the foundation is very important in the rest of your career. However, now we need to do the fine-tuning and do the little finishes in terms of your career. Some of you will go on to specialize in whichever field that you feel is calling to you. Others may remain as general practitioners or become family practitioners. But now is the time for you to refine. And when I say refine, it's the time for you to develop your own skills, your own way of interacting with persons, with your patients. It's the time for you to put all what you have learned and for you to make it your own. It's a time for you to build your career. Remember, it's always about the patient. The patient comes first, and that's what you want to do. You want to please and you want to do good to your patients. You want to help them so that you get the best outcome. No two physicians are the same. Although they may receive the same training and the same foundation, after you graduate, that's when you see the differences start to come out. And the advantage which you have is that having gone through school, you've had the opportunity to observe different professors, different doctors, different teachers, and what you should do is take the good that you found out of each one, or what you admire from each one, and you try to emulate that, and you try to put it together to form such a composition that will be really beneficial and that will maybe even exceed some of your professors in the future. So at this point, you should feel overjoyed, okay? The race has not ended yet, but you could take a little breather in knowing that you have accomplished something, that you have your medical degree. In moving forward, what I would like from you is to remain humble. Remember your beginnings. Remember that we're all humans. Physicians are looked up to in many places, including here and different countries all over the world. Physicians are looked up to. With what's going on in the world right now with this global pandemic, physicians are even seen as those superhumans even, okay? Because of the frontline workers, because of the risk they put themselves at in helping others. But remember, true, we are doing that, but it is something we enjoy doing. It is not something that anyone is paying us to do, or we're not doing it for the reward of financial reward or other sort of reward, but also for the self-satisfaction and also to help other persons. With medicine, it is not a field that I believe anyone should get in for financial gain. If you get into it for financial gain, I think you've chosen the wrong path. It should be something that you enjoy. The moment you don't enjoy it, you will see it as work, okay? And that's why you find that right now a lot of the frontline workers are being praised because of the amount they are putting in, the risk they are putting themselves at, their families at, staying away from their families. I'm sure many of you have heard of physicians who have fallen ill as a result of putting themselves in such a position, and some who have even died as a result of it. Okay, and I mean that's the ultimate sacrifice that one can make in trying to help others in terms of sacrificing your own life or putting your own life at risk. Having said that, like I said, we are still human. So don't go forward believing that you are above anyone else or that you are better than anyone. We are all humans, but this is our calling. And this is something we should carry with pride. From this day forward, I think you all should walk with your heads up high, knowing that you'll have achieved a great feat, a great task, and that you are now going out into the world to show and to bring support to those in need of your services. So graduates, let me again say congratulations to you. I do wish you the very best in the future, and remember, do no harm and serve with the best of your ability. Thank you.
Thank you for your experiences and your motivation. Please, I would like to request the presence of an immaculate individual, someone who doesn't allow her age to define who she is, and a mother figure to us all at AIMU. She's the Associate Dean of Nursing. It will be an honor to pledge the oath with her. Please put your hands together for lovely Nightingale of AIMU, Mrs. Grisel Leon, as she leads the nursing graduates in the Nightingale Pledge.
I am now reading the Nursing Pledge, as would have done previously in a normal graduation, where the Dean has already spoken about the pandemic. So I'll go ahead with the pledge, the Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. This is the pledge. I wish all of you all nurses and all graduates, I wish you all a blessed profession, and to do your best to elevate the nursing profession. Once again, I wish to congratulate you on the accomplishment of your studies.
Thank you, Nurse Leon, for the Nightingale Pledge. And we have good news, excellent students. Today, I'm honored to present to you this amazing gentleman who played a role in showcasing their talent in all aspects of medicine training, including curricula, co-curricular, and extracurricular. This honor of this year is shared between two graduates. This awards goes to all-rounder, multi-talented young men. They played a key role to accomplish the status of best medical school in the Caribbean region for AMSA and school SGA. Please welcome Nikhil, Kumar and Sriraj Suresh, recipient of the Valedictorian Award of the School of Medicine.
My dear fellow classmates, respected faculty, members of administration, friends, families, and well-wishers, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on behalf of Class 2020. I remember those days, wearing a dress shirt and suit, hustling to get ready, trying to look our best and waiting for my friends to arrive to take part in seniors' graduation ceremony. Now, it's us! Yay! It has been a long journey that we all have been waiting for and have dreamt of. Now, it's time for us to celebrate, cherish, and be thankful for all the sacrifices that our friends and families have made for us to be here today. I still remember it very vividly. It all began 4 short years ago. When I first heard about the program, I did not know where St. Lucia was, how the people were, and what the culture was like. But I certainly knew I wanted to be a good physician, and I knew this program would get me there. Upon arriving to St. Lucia, I was amazed to see the most beautiful sights I have ever seen in my life. The blue skies, soothing beaches, crystal clear water, sunny weather, warm and welcoming people with a rich, vibrant culture. I'm grateful for the time I got to spend here. It was a true blessing experience. At the school, we were received by the seniors who helped us to settle down and blend into the new culture. Let's begin with the quote that each and every one of us have either read or heard about. If it was easy, everyone would have done it. I don't know who it is from, but I can't agree more. On our orientation day, one side of the room was filled with faculty and admin, and continuing students waiting for us to join them and be part of the family. The other side of the room was us, students, with a rush of adrenaline from excitement and tad a beat to fear to begin one of the most important journeys of our life. Quiet down, was booming voice, shushing the room full of us. I'm not going to lie, everyone was slightly intimidated but eager to know who it was. Later that day, one senior came up and said, "He is the quote-unquote big brother of this school." Not until MS2 I realized that he is our biochemistry professor and one of the coolest teachers I have ever had. The course was full of mind-boggling pathways, cycles, and complicated terms and enzymes, of which, by the way, I still have a hard time pronouncing them. But he made sure we knew what we were supposed to learn and simplified the best he could for us. Yes, you all guessed it right, it's biochem. I still feel the intimidation. This was one of the hardest courses for me personally, and with years of his practice and experience, he had made it joyful and easy for us. Thank you, Dr. Patra. It doesn't end there. We were blessed to have him as a faculty advisor for AMSA at AIMU. He was literally the backbone of the organization and supported us with each and every initiative and encouraged us to do the best we can at each and every step. Study, study, study were the words of the teacher who made us complete the whole college in a 570-page book in a span of 3 months. It was one of the most daunting tasks in med school and yet most helpful during exams. He has 2 adorable pair of twins and he loves cultural activities. Yes, you guessed it right. It's Dr. Garg. Your motivational speeches have embraced in our hearts, and thank you for all the dedication you invested in helping students. She has the patience to deal with truckload of questions, sorrow of emotions, and tons of certification work, but she never expresses that frustration and replies with a smile. Yep, she's Miss Shahana. Thank you for being there at our utmost times. After my basic sciences on the island, as a part of the course, I was lucky enough to do rotations at various sites, including India, St. Lucia, USA. I started core rotations in Atlanta, and it was my first day. "Doc, I have never done this before." The doctor replied, "It's never too late to begin anything new, and medicine is about experience, and patient is your best teacher." These were the phrases used by a 50-year-old experienced family medicine doctor. I had the opportunity to rotate and learn from the knowledgeable, the humble physician, and a good being. Each of us had our own unique experiences at AIMU, a combination of good times and bad times, times of laughter and happiness. We had one of the best unforgettable memories of life, and always cheers to live upon. Graduation is not just an end goal, it instead is a part of larger journey of life. We have chosen the most prestigious and also the most respected profession. Be humble and work hard. The world needs compassionate physicians. It would have been a great pleasure to meet and receive the award in person, but because of the evil pandemic, we have to do it virtually. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
Hello to the world. Let my proud self introduce the graduating class of 2020. I am enraptured to be speaking to you on such an important day of our life. Before anything, I would like to congratulate the batch of 2020 and everyone that has made the graduation possible with the recent events of pandemic. But it's finally here. I am Sriraj Suresh from India. I really don't know where to begin the speech with, but I would like to start by thanking God the Almighty and followed by immense thanks to our loved ones. These past 4 years have presented us with a lot of ups and downs, and it is good to know that we have had the families in our corner, supporting us along the ways. Thanks, Appa, Amma. I would not be here today without you. Finally, I am grateful for each and every one of you here. The friendship that I have made here, the ways we have supported and helped each other succeed in these years at AIMU. I hope we will continue to provide that same support and encouragement for each other in future endeavor as well. As I speak to you, I have a realization of the uncertainty in my distant future. I have fear of the chaos that I will be seeing in the coming years as well. I'm sure that I'm not the only one over here wondering about the same, but however, uncertainty is another word for opportunity and dreams becoming the reality. As a doctor, be prepared to be accountable for everything you do. Be prepared to welcome your patients' participation in decision about their care. Be prepared to devote your professional energies not only to your patient's need, but also to the unmet health needs of your society as a whole. So, never stop learning, never stop asking questions, and never forget that the medicine is an act as well as science practiced to bring the humanity together. We have spent almost 2.5 years of our life on this island of St. Lucia to work our ways through the basic science. We later on chose individual path to base our clinical rotations in India, St. Lucia, or the United States. Throughout these years, we have interacted with many people. People are faculties from different walks of life and are patients from different cultures, trusting and letting us to use them, of course with a little fear, comprising the countless experience. This day, on behalf of my graduating class, I would like to take a moment to look back of that timeline and let a deep breath out. Oof. Guys, be proud. We have made it. I know this isn't the end, but this minute right here is a time to celebrate the milestone each one of us have achieved. Let me use this once in a lifetime opportunity and share something interesting with you before I take my leave. Two grains were lying side by side on the fertile soil. The first grain said, I want to grow up. I want to put down my roots into the ground and sprout from the ground. I dream to blossom in delicate buds and proclaim the coming of the spring. I want to feel the warm rays of the sun and the dewdrops on my petals. This grain grew up and became a beautiful flower. The second grain said, I'm afraid if I will put down my roots into the ground, I don't know what they will face there. If I'll grow tender stem, they can damage by wind, and if there will be flowers, they may be disrupted. So I would rather wait for a safer time. What do you think would have happened to this grain? Yep, this seed was pecked away by a passing chicken. The story is easy to understand, isn't it? If you have your dreams in your mind, do something with it. The first small step you take will make a great difference. If you just wait for the right condition and keep worrying about what obstacles you may face, you will end up doing nothing, and your dream will die. Stop killing your dream. Believe in yourself and keep moving towards your goal, even though it is a tiny little step. All your hard works and sleepless nights have paid off. Now you are a doctor. Happy graduation day and congratulations on your well-deserved success graduating class of 2020. Take care, be safe. Thank you.
Thank you both. We now go to the other parts. Valedictorian's Award for Nursing Students. She is known to be one who goes by the book, and she's also the one who you can count on to do the right thing at the right place and at the right time. Please put your hands together for the Valedictorian Award for Miss Chioma Ifeanyi Eziegu.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chioma Ezago, and I am honored to be the valedictorian of the nursing department of the year 2020. For the past 4 years, we've been introducing ourselves as student nurses, like, hello, my name is Chioma Ezago, and I'm a student nurse. But however, today we retire the title of student nurses and pick up the title that we all have been working so hard for, BSN graduate, hopefully soon to be registered nurses. 4 years have flown by, and somehow painting a small picture of what we all have endured seems appropriate. We all started out this path with the same goal, to all become licensed nurses. We learned to perform countless skills, like inserting urinary catheter, how to change one's dressing, and how to properly wash our hands. We also relearned our ABCs. It's no longer apple, balls, and cats. It's now airway, breathing, and circulation. Nursing school was not a walk in the park for us, especially those exam options where all options were right, except one was better. My first question is, who does that? Despite the anxiety of testing, the first year was centered on how to assess our patients. This consisted of words that made us sound really smart. For example, patient's head is atraumatic, non-syphilic with mild alopecia. Pupil equals round and reactive to light. Smart, right? Yes. A huge thank you to everyone we used as our dummy to practice our skills. Just when we thought we've gotten a hang of things, our second year told us we know nothing. That was our first time at the hospital. I believe it was when we started diagnosing ourselves. Our signs and symptoms comprised of anxiety, difficulty breathing, and fatigue. We were a mess. We diagnosed ourselves with excess stress related to chronic exam, secondary to nursing school, as manifested by extreme exhaustion. To cap up our second year, we were introduced to the world of pharmacology, which was like we are learning a new language. We relearned how to write, from by mouth to PO, from 3 times a day to TID. Our third year challenged us to stop thinking black and white and start thinking critically. With the mountain of case studies to do, the 5 steps of nursing care plan became our best friends. That is, assess, nursing diagnosis, plan, implementation, and evaluation. Let's not forget the dark clouds that have been hanging over our head from day one, but currently feels like a massive hurricane, the regionals. We've been praying for God to please help us graduate from nursing school, and now we're on our knees praying that we pass the regional exams. Don't get me wrong, during our final semester in nursing school, I personally believe that we've developed ourselves into becoming leaders in our career. We've become inspired to read with greatness and serve with excellence. We've been empowered through leadership class to know what we believe in and what we are fighting for. Being a nurse simply means you will never be bored, you will always be frustrated, you will be surrounded by challenges, so much to do and so little time. You will carry immense responsibilities and very little authority. You will step into people's lives and you will make a difference. You will bless you, some will curse you. You will see people at their worst and at their best. You will cease to be amazed at people's capacity for love, courage, and endurance. You will experience surrounding triumphs and devastating failures. You will cry a lot. You will laugh a lot. You will know what it is to become human and to become humane. You will have the most rewarding job in the world. The success of the 4 years couldn't have been done without the help of God, our family and friends, supporters, and our teachers. I would love to thank our lecturer, Nurse Leon, Dean of Faculty, Miss Ansa Elumilai, Mr. Elumilai, Nurse Edwin, and every other lecturer that taught us. I would also love to thank the nurses at OKEU Hospital for being patient with us and teaching us. To my fellow classmates, whom I have grown to love and respect, we did it. We've endured so much together, fought so hard, and boy did we deserve this degree. No more 8 a.m. lectures, no more monthly exams, and no more case studies to submit. But in all honesty, I believe that without the Lord's faithfulness, goodness, and mercy, we all wouldn't be here today. I challenge us that as we move forward, that we never stop setting our eyes on Jesus. As we serve the people that need our help, we have grown to be a powerful force of amazing nurses. We carry healing hands that are going to change our patients' lives. Our heart full of compassion to comfort the forgotten. We have the hearts that are willing to serve, minds that are ready to think critically, and we have a burning desire to love our patients. As we move forward, may we never forget why we chose nursing. Always remember to remain true to what we believe in, and remember that nursing is never about us, but serving and advocating for our patients. Class of 2020, we are born to be nurses. Let's get up and change the world. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you, Chioma. Please don't get tired. This is a very, very, very beautiful day as we are virtually at home, enjoying the serenity of our home, but still together as one. As we come almost at the end of this ceremony, I would like to call upon a young lady from the island of St. Lucia. She is an individual with an industrial and cooperative character. She is an alumni of AIMU. Please welcome Dr. Jamila Charles to give us the vote of thanks.
I will adopt the already set protocol in acknowledging all of our valued invited guests. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. On behalf of the entire management, staff, and faculty of the American International Medical University, and on my own behalf, would like to extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all speakers for honoring us by sharing their words of wisdom and encouragement and being part of your most cherished occasion and a symbol of your hard work. A big thank you to some of our students, Favor Kamsi Ega, Afros Fatima, and Ashwarya, for opening this ceremony with blessings and prayers. To Dr. Patra, I would like to express our sincere thanks for the uplifting welcoming address. I am also grateful to Dr. Gag for conducting the Hippocratic oath, which is detrimental to our healthcare system. I must make mention of our deep sense of appreciation to Nurse Leo, who not only recited the nursing pledge, but also has been one of the pillars for the nursing students throughout their journey. We would also like to acknowledge our gratitude to our chief guest for the inspirational speech given. We were all inspired by your great words, and I am positive that all the graduates will put your morals into their daily practice. To our valedictorians, Nurse Chioma, Nakhil Kumar, and Siraj Surish, thank you for your testimony and sharing some motivation to your graduates. A prestigious event like this cannot happen overnight. It requires planning, sleepless nights, and a bird's eye for details. We have been gratefully supported by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues who know their job and are result-oriented. So to those not mentioned, I guarantee that you will not forgotten. And to you, I would like to take this opportunity to extend yet again a very hearty thank you for making this day possible. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to extend my gratitude to all our speakers for this ceremony and to all our graduates for seeing your goals through and completing this part of your journey. We thank you all for being part of this achievement. Thank you.
Hi, back again, graduates. Thank you, Dr. Jamila, for your kind words and also for reminding them their hard work. And now they will go out there and represent us and do their community. And don't remember the oaths that you took. It has been long years and finally you have graduated.